I built an AI-powered app from idea to deployment in less than 30 minutes. It took me less time than ordering takeaway. Let me show you how. First step, we'll build a landing page in Lovable and you don't need code. Second step, we'll use n8n as the brain to connect everything together and connect it to an AI chat model. And final step, we will send the AI response back to our landing page. And now we are ready for deployment. We can use this simple workflow to build an AI-powered app fast. Let's get started. Start in Lovable, which will generate our user interface by just talking to it. To get started, it's best to give Lovable and design inspiration to get a head start. Let's go to Pinterest. Search landing page design inspiration. The first one looks good. Let's use this one. Copy, go back to Lovable, and paste it. After that, you can just describe what you want to build in plain simple English like you're talking to a friend. I'm going to type create a web app called Bell Out Bot. It helps users craft messages to get out of social plans. The design should be clean, modern, and minimal. It will have a text input for the user's situation, a bail me out button. Alright, let's click generate. Let's wait a little bit and see what will happen. And here it is, the full landing page with the name, a box for text input, and a bail me out button. All these just from one single prompt. Wow, it really saves a lot of time. And next, I want to add a tone slider where I can choose what tone I want for my bail out messages. I can just tell Lovable that by typing in this box here. Add a slider from 1 to 5 to control the tone from angelic, polite, neutral, savage, and let's put demonic. Spell check. Okay, let's add that slider. It is taking some time. Let's look at the slide bar we just added. I like it. We can go from angelic all the way up to demonic. Okay. Now for the most important part, we need to wire up this bail me out button. We want the user's situation and tone to be sent to an AI chat model on the backend, which will analyze it and send back a context-appropriate bail out message. Now, let's use n8n to automate that. Okay, here we are in a blank n8n canvas, where we'll build out the brain of the web app. The first thing we need is a way to receive data from Lovable. For this, we'll start with the webhook node. HTTP method, instead of get, choose post. Here we choose post because this is an action where it will allow Lovable sending data to n8n via the webhook we set up just now. And here is the URL of the webhook we just set up. Let's copy this, and now we go back to Lovable to finish wiring up our button. This is where we tell Lovable send the data as a post request. When I click bail me out to this webhook and then paste the webhook we copied just now. Now, Lovable and n8n should be linked. Let's test this out. Here, let's try. My coworker invited me to go rock climbing on Sunday morning. Let's try to set the tone to demonic and click bail me out. Here you'll see an error message saying that it didn't work. This is because we have to go back to n8n, activate listen for test events. Let's activate this. Now n8n is listening for test event. We can then go back to Lovable and try this again. Now it has successfully sent the message to n8n. Going back to n8n, you can see here on the right in the input section under body, here n8n has successfully received the data sent from Lovable. Here is the output. Here on the right side in the output section, you can see that Lovable has successfully sent the data to n8n. Situation: my coworker invited me to go rock climbing on Sunday morning, and the tone, demonic. The next step is to pass this data to an AI chat model to generate responses. This is where we do prompt engineering. We'll use Google Gemini for this step. Just like how we tell Lovable to build the user interface, here we need to tell Gemini how to behave and interpret the data we sent over. From here, let's go back to the workflow. Let's add a node, AI agent. Here we'll use define below, and we have our data input situation, which is the situation we entered in Lovable just now. Here, situation, drag it here, and another data input is the tone. So the tone is here, demonic. Next, you need to craft a prompt to tell Gemini what to interpret. Let's click Add option, System Message. I've written the prompt already, which says, you are the Bell bot. Your job is to get users out of social plans by crafting decline messages. Instructions: you'll receive a situation and a tone level from 1 to 5. Your response must match the selected tone based on this guide, which I laid out a guide of what each tone should sound like. For example, angelic, a super sweet, apologetic, and friendly message, almost unbelievably nice. To demonic, which I told Gemini to be hilariously unhinged, burns the bridge and makes it clear you never want to be asked again. The output: return the bell message. The message should be 2 to 3 sentences long. It should be context appropriate and have a touch of humor appropriate to the tone. Please be creative. Okay, that's my prompt. It's all set. Let's go back, and here the chat model. Let's add Gemini. Here I have already entered my API key, so I just click my account, which is already set up in n8n. And the model, I'm choosing 2.5 Fresh. Okay, we are set. We have finally gotten to the last step on n8n. Now we need to send a Gemini response back to Lovable. In order to do this, let's go back to our workflow. We are going to add the last node, which is respond to webhook. This will send a Gemini response back to Lovable via the webhook we set up earlier in this video. Okay, let's leave it as it is, first incoming item, and all done here. For the last step, we just need to link the Gemini response back to our user interface in Lovable. Let's go back to Lovable and let's type when the data gets sent to the webhook. Wait for the response from the webhook. Make sure the response from the webhook will display in your escape message box. Let's execute this. Lovable is working hard. Oh, okay. Okay, this should be all set. Let's test this out together. Coworker asked me to go hiking on a Sunday morning. Let's set the tone to demonic. Bail me out. Oops, we forgot to set up the test event again. Let's start the test event. This time it should work. Let's try again. Crafting your escape. Let's check n8n. Okay, this time it is working. Sending it to Gemini. Okay, done. Let's check out about our message in the demonic tone. Oh, a hike? I'm already booked for my weekly ritual of sacrificing productivity to the ancient god of napping, so I simply cannot join. Furthermore, the thought of purposeful exertion on a Sunday morning actually curdles my blood, so please never suggest such activity to me again. Wow, I actually like napping a lot, so this speaks my mind. But it is very rude, so I will never respond to someone like that. It is just for fun. Let's try polite. Let's say my boss asked me to represent the company in the upcoming marathon. I have not exercised for a year. Click bail me out. There's a fantastic opportunity, but my current personal best is more attuned to the sprint to the coffee pot, so I have to cheer from the sidelines. Very polite and very nice. And that is the complete architecture. We use Lovable to generate a frontend and n8n to generate custom logic to analyze the data. We connected the two with a webhook, and the result is a functional dynamic web app. This workflow pattern is very simple and scalable. You can use it to build anything similar according to your interest. I'm not a coder myself, and I find it quite easy to build. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for building with me, and I'll see you next time.